May 26, 1 a.m. on the dot. I arrived home after a night out with the boys, with cigarettes filling up my mouth. I saw a light coming from the window of her room. Her light was never on at this time. I figured she couldn't sleep and decided to wait for me. Huh. It's funny. I don't remember leaving the door open. I then saw her. Oh, darling. My dear, dear darling. Who's there?
It's me.
Oh, almost gave me a heart attack, Chief. How'd you get in here?
You need to learn how to lock your doors.
Yeah.
Came in here to give you this. I have to make sure you're fine with this.
Oh, you came in with good intentions, Chief. It's fine. You just need to work on your timing.
Listen, I know this is tough, but I understand what you're going through.
Yeah, sure. After what I witnessed, out of all the crimes in this town.
Yeah, but at least there's still a job to do, right?
Yeah, understood. I'll get to it.
You sure?
It's the least I could do.
Hey boss, you ready?
You're late.
Hey, give me a break. Traffic was hell.
Yeah, the way people drive in the state kills me.
Well, better here than anywhere else.
Keep dreaming, kid. I remember that punk kid, Donnie. That rookie cop was always finding a way to get attention. I had nothing against the kid since he meant well, but he always found a way to get on my nerves.
Oh, and by the way, I'm really sorry about what happened.
Oh, thanks. It's okay.
I mean, I know how you feel, coming from someone who's been in a marriage before.
Really? What happened to you?
Nothing. Things were going great, but she just had those feelings, you know what I mean?
Never happened with Darling.
Darling?
Never mind. So this is the first house. It's an old friend of mine.
Hey man, sure about this?
This is the Pope Catholic. The crime was so rare that the only witness were the people that lived in this turf. Two of the next door neighbors had their own account of what they saw that night. The first one was Mrs. Hodgkins, the next door cat lady, I called her. Not that she owned any cats, but because she was always so secluded, she fit the personality of one.
It was so strange to me. I went to go to sleep, and all of a sudden I heard this scream, and when I went to look, there was a light on. So I'm not sure what else happened after that.
Did you hear anything else?
Well, it's not a gunshot, if that's what you're asking.
Do you mind if you take us outside?
Jones, check it out.
What do you think this means?
I don't know. It must lead to something.
Lastly, there was Mr. Walker, a war veteran who seemed more nicer than others.
And then I went outside and I saw this dude running, and that red bandana that you have there in your lap fell out of his back pocket.
Thanks. Oh, darling. You should see the commotion you've caused. I'll make this better, darling. I'll make this better.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Okay, so we have two next door neighbors. One of them heard a noise and walked outside. The other one got a better view of our man.
And he also walked out with a knife.
He's either a psychopath or too cheap to afford a gun.
Gotta admit, it makes a richer crime.
Careful what you say there.
Oh, that's right.
So what about the bandana?
Mr. Walker said he saw it fly out of his pocket. If you ask me, boss, we have a lead.
Okay, and we have three things. 1, our suspect is male. 2, he had a knife. And 3, this.
Evening, Jones.
Evening, Chief.
I see you remember to lock your door this time. No, I was just stopping by to see what we have. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were busy. I won't be a bother.
No, you don't think.
Jones, it's 4 in the morning. I think you owe me an explanation. Can you explain this? I mean, this was found when you murdered her! Let me explain, Jones.
What did you do to her?
Jones, you don't understand.
Don't give me that sentimental bull crap. This fell out of your back pocket after you came out of my house. After you murdered her!
Jones, it's not what it looks like.
Why would you do this to me? Darling was everything to me. What drove you to do this, huh? Don't just stand there, answer me!
I had nothing to do with her death.
That's what they all say.
You have to believe me.
Why should I?
Because.
Tell me!
Because you couldn't handle anymore!
What do you mean?
Come on, you're her husband. You should have known she was depressed.
No, you're lying.
That night she called me. She told me everything. All those nights, she was lonely, she needed someone. So I told her I would go there and help her out.
Shut up. Just shut up, you're lying!
She needed my help. I came over to see what I could do. I walked in the front door. You guys never keep your doors locked. Then I heard the scream and it was too late.
Why didn't you tell me this?
It was wrong for you to find out any other way.
But this makes no sense. Why would you offer me the case if you knew what happened all along?
The board made me hire you. Do you think I would let you do this case if I knew what was really happening? And besides, if you were to find out, it should be from me.
What, that Darling was sad all the time?
Listen, she, Darling, loved you very much. You have to understand that. It's just her depression was too much. You were always gone and she needed someone to hang on to. But I'm sorry, Jones, life isn't always fair. So I think what's best now is you move on and forget this. It's gonna be best for both of you, all right?
I once heard the following quote in a movie one time. Suicide is a permanent solution to temporary problems. Says quite a lot, right? Why didn't Darling come clean and told me what she had been through? I could have helped. I could have nurtured. I could have been there for her. I could have done something. Looks like it's too late now, I guess. Then I began to realize, what if there's still a chance to be with her? As a man so self-absorbed in his environment, I had no idea would end up this way. I have lived my whole life focused on one thing and one thing only. My darling. Only to end up losing her. My sweet, sweet darling. I make sure I'll never lose her again. So, with answers that were hopefully solved, all I'm left with now is a choice. Either live alone and miserable for the rest of my life, or spend it with the one I love. For my darling, it's a fair trade. I love you, darling.